Hey guys, welcome back. I've been thinking, and I think it's about time we unlock the mixtures research. I do love my potion, but I could really do with the extra healing as well as the extra modifier. So let's get some knowledge, unlock mixtures, and make ourselves one. And I think I'm going to stick with the pacifist's mixture, because I just don't think that I kill enough mobs or loot enough chests to really be using one of the other two. So let's get ourselves our mixture and let's take a look at the modifiers. So I think I'm going to stick with the +1 regeneration because that has been very useful in the past. Gotta love that animation. And then I think I might go with regenerating some mana because I feel like that could really come in handy. Speed is obviously good, but we also know that sometimes I can't quite handle my speed. Absorption Hearts, Immortality, Cleanse, and also Wrath Totem. I don't think any of them are quite going to fit how I tend to use my potion, so let's go with the mana for now. Beautiful. Oh, and it changed colour. That looks super cool. And with that sorted, I think I'm ready to jump straight in, so let's see what our first crystal needs. And let's take a look at our bounties. So we currently have our legendary bounty to mine Painite, which we're slowly making our way through. We also have one for completing a scavenger hunt, which if we happen to get a scav and complete it, that would be wonderful. And then we could have either mine 35 Larimar for an echo, okay, or find 4 times drowned hide. I feel like it's not a huge stretch to find 35 Larimar inside a vault, as long as we do mine some ores, so let's just give this one a try. What's it gonna be? That's a lot of monoliths. Okay. And we also need to keep an eye out for a Petezanite door, because we do have the final key that we made last time. So, I guess, let's see what we can find. Aha! And we have our first monolith. Wonderful. Oh, and another one. Perfect. Okay, what are you? Extreme. Let's just sneak a little bit without setting anything off. Oh man, you get so much loot from here, but I am not gonna dabble in very difficult skeletons, because skeletons are mean. And if even a single one of them is an archer, I don't like my chances. But I do like that dungeon lets you steal a little bit of the loot from it. And another monolith. We're actually finding quite a lot. Okay, that's... I didn't fully intend to do that jump, but I guess we're committed to exploring down here now. Okay. I feel like maybe they should have filled in these 2 blocks here so that doesn't happen, but oh well. Moving on. What are you? Difficulty normal. Hello, champion. Hey, lagging is not fair. Ooh. Okay, that lag was not fun. Okay, let's heal up a little bit, and then we'll try that again. Thank you. Okay. Christ. Remind me to make sure I'm not lagging next time I try and do that. Thank you. And another one. Christ, we're actually doing really well for monoliths. I'm quite tempted to just run and see if we can find them, because we've got almost half. And there's another one. Okay. Apparently completing the monolith is the goal for this time round. How are we doing? 13 minutes. Okay, not too bad. We've got 5 monoliths to find. Blimey. Well, okay, 4 monoliths to find. That's slightly better. I should be able to just steal these ones, I think. Will they make their way up here? Thank you. Okay, yeah, going into extremes and just stealing the few bits that you can get before triggering the mobs might be a good strat, actually. Because that seemed quite effective. Hello, would you all like to come vaguely this way? Or at least 6 of you. Yes, that's it. Just a little closer. Perfect. Thank you for your sacrifice. And thank you for your favour. Let's do that. Let's turn around. Okay. Turn around straight into a living Omega room. That is one way of doing this. Oh man, having Trigestra goggles would have been so good in here, because I don't know where anything is still. Oh, it's fine. Let's loot what we can. By falling to the ground. It's a good way of looting. It's a top strategy. Did not expect to find a living Omega room in the middle of that. Thank God. 3 more. If we're very lucky, we might be able to just do this on the way back to the start room. And it does look like luck is on our side today. 3 minutes, 2 monoliths. Okay. 3 minutes, 1 monolith. What are you? Wonderful. Now we all get to watch me fail at using speed again. That's what we all wanted, right? Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, we didn't find the door, but we got a decent amount of stuff and completed the vault, I think. And we almost leveled up. Man. 53 living chests. That should be very interesting. Okay, 231 knowledge essence and 6 mystery eggs. I think that living Omega room definitely gave us a lot of loot. Plus, we got some ores, although not quite enough Laramau for the bounty, but we also didn't run into that many ore POIs and no ore rooms, so that's not overly surprising. But we did, however, get 6 jewels and 9 gear pieces, which is pretty great for a relatively normal run. Plus, we completed the vault, so we have even more stuff to look at. So if we take a look at our jewels, and I don't know how, I can't express to you how surprising this is, they're actually all really pretty decent. So we have 31 size for 6.5 mining speed, which could probably do with being cut down a little bit, but it's a great roll, so it's definitely worth keeping hold of. A size 22 hydro void, which is also pretty great. A size 17 wooden and reach, which is really good. A size 23 wooden, which I'd probably cut down, but once again, it's not 80, so it's pretty decent. A size 18 coin, which also pretty amazing. Size 22 wooden, trap and vanilla immortality. Now obviously unfortunately they don't really work together very well, but for 16% vanilla or for wooden and trap, both of those aren't bad for a 22 size. A size 23 reach, which also is pretty good. A size 25 1.9 item quantity, which is almost a max roll. And then finally, the worst jewel out of the lot of them, but still not that dreadful, a size 37 durability jewel. And a pretty high roll on the durability as well. I don't know which vault god I happen to have on my side in that vault. I didn't technically have a favour, but clearly someone was favouring me, because those are all pretty great. But let's see if our luck holds with all of this gear. Well, it seems as with all things there has to be a balance, because unfortunately none of this gear is something I'm going to use. Although we did roll a legendary on this axe, which is a +7 chaining, which is frankly ridiculous. But obviously it's an axe and it's also only a common axe at that, so I'm not going to keep hold of it, but +7 chaining is kind of crazy. Okay, well, I don't know about you, but I really want to get into another vault and see if we can find that treasure door, because I don't think I actually saw a single one in that vault, so I probably need to do a bit of a better job keeping my eyes open. But in order to do that, first, we need a crystal. And of course, we still have all of our bounties from before, so we're ready to just jump straight in. What have you got? Ooh, it's a scav and it's also prismatic, which is extra catalyst fragments. And we have a favour from my donor. Okay. And, I mean, we've only got easy items in our scav, technically. And we don't have anything from Gilded, but we do need quite a lot of all of the other things. 5 drowned hides, 9 skeleton bone shards, 6 rip pages, 3 blood vials. This is very doable as long as we manage to find all of the different chest types. And we don't end up getting all of the harder items, which does tend to be our downfall, the amount of times we've got more of the omegas than we have of the common item, but I do have some hope for this. This is definitely one of the more doable ones we've been presented with, so let's just see how this goes. I'm starting to think I should really stop jinxing myself, because we've already managed to get 2 spider webbing spools. Admittedly, we have 4 of 6 rip pages, but I probably should have kept my mouth shut about the whole getting more omega pieces than the common ones. Might have just caused myself some issues. Yep, that's a zombie brain. And a zombie arm. Okay, definitely should have kept my mouth shut. There we go, that's the last rip page we need, I believe. Yep, oh, we actually have 7 of them. Perfect, okay. Of course it's an ornate. Of course it is. But I want all of the things. I'm so predictable. Thank you for the ornates. I can't pass them up, no matter how much I know I should. You're giving me all the things I want but don't need, which is very cruel of you. Oh, but there are some coins, which I'm sure would love to give me some blood vials, right? You'd love to give me some blood vials when I finish killing these guys. But that's a green bangle. Once again, really shouldn't have jinxed myself. More ornates. The chest I find the least of, and also more gilded. Okay. I can't just pass up all of this good loot though. I think I might just be giving up and just looting what I've found, because I'm finding so many of the chests I normally struggle to find, and I don't really feel like just giving that up. How are we doing? We have definitely all of the green mob essence and rip pages, but we have 1 drowned hide, 1 skeleton bone shard, and no blood vials with 11 minutes left. That's not ideal. But a mine room I will take, actually. 6 minutes, Christ, okay. We have found so many mine rooms recently, after not finding any for absolutely ages, which is lovely, but very strange. I don't think you have any Larimar in here though, so in terms of our bounty, we'd only be going for Painite, but there's plenty of other ores that we would like to get our hands on, so definitely still worth digging this out. And that would be our legendary bounty complete. Wonderful. And I should probably actually see how far we are on this scav. I don't think we're in with a chance of doing it, but I should at least double check. We need 1 blood vial and 2 drowned hides in 4 minutes. I think my time is better spent just mining some more of this out. I can't wait to see how many ores we got from that. We'll mine to 190, and actually quite a lot of chests at 182. But in terms of the chests, considering what we needed was living, we found 50 ornates. which is great. I do love myself an ornate, but really could have done with getting those drowned hides, but they did not materialize. So, and also, like, hardly any coin piles. We mined 12. They just were not populated. But what we did get was a lot of ores, completed our legendary bounty, and a lot of ornates, which I think got us quite a lot of gear. And we leveled up. Oh yeah, we definitely did get a lot of loot from that vault. A fundamental focus, an absolute ton of ores, including quite a good amount of legendary ores, 6 jewels and 15 gear pieces, plus we got 55 catalyst fragments thanks to that prismatic modifier. And we can't forget that we finally completed our legendary Petezanite bounty, which means we can also grab all of this, and a decent amount of XP to go along with it. We only need to get 5 more Larimar for this one, so that should hopefully be doable. But let's open this up, and let's take a look at all of our stuff. For our jewels, I think the only one we're going to be keeping is this size 12 23% vanilla immortality, which is very nice. But let's take a look at all of this gear. I think we're going to keep hold of these top 3. So we've got some 16 armor epic leggings. The ability power roll on them isn't amazing, but I still think it might be worth keeping hold of them. Then we have this 16 armor red helmet, which has an amazing crit hit resistance, so I definitely want to try and keep hold of that. And finally, we have this rare magnet, which has a pretty good range. The velocity is not great, but it is rare, which means there's more room for more modifiers, so I think it'll be worth keeping hold of. Okay, I think we have time for one more vault today, so let's get ourselves a crystal. And I think I'm going to make it a scav. We got so close on that last one, and I'd really like to complete the bounty, so let's just see if we can get it done. And I don't think I've currently got anything I want to spend my skill point on, so let's see how completable this vault is. We have, Champion's Abode, which is plus 10% chance for champions to spawn. That could be very nice. Then we also have 2 red scrolls, okay, 5 blood vials, 16 rib pages, and 4 skeleton wishbones. Okay. Not dreadful. It does include red scrolls, but we might be able to do it because it is only 2. Blood vials, as long as we can actually find some coins, isn't bad. 16 rib pages shouldn't be too bad from wooden. And then if we manage to find some ores, skeleton wishbones hopefully shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, this might be doable. I have some hope for this. I mean, I had hope for the last vault as well, but this one, I really do have some hope for it. But there's really only one thing for it, so let's see how we go. And it has been a long time since we have had this theme, and it is still beautiful. I really do love it. It's so good. That's a champion. Well, I guess it is Champion's Abode, so we will hopefully be seeing quite a lot of them, but thank you very much. And we just got 2 red scrolls in like one chest. Oh, and that was another champion that just dropped down. Okay. Oh, and they really weren't kidding about the extra champions, were they? Huh. A self-healing champion is an interesting thing. Oh, we managed to outdo him. Man, you wouldn't think 10% would make that much of a difference. Like, obviously, it would make a decent chunk, but not a crazy amount. But then we've already had, what, 3 champions? Hello, I would like some ores and another champion. Oh man, Champion's Abode is serious. Actually, thinking about it, it's not just been a long time since we've seen this theme. I feel like it's been a long time since we've had a cave theme in general. We've had so many mushroom themes and then a few desert ones. I feel like I haven't seen a cave theme in forever. Which, you know, I do like. Oh my god, another champion. I do like the cave themes. They do have skeletons, which I'm not overly fond of, and they do also have the ghosts, which have caused me issue in the past. But I do quite like them. The little miner guys are cute. Oh, a champion ghost breezy poison man. Okay, that could have been a lot harder. Starting to think that Champion's Abode is a little bit OP, because although I guess they do present a challenge, so you're not just getting free stuff, but you get a lot of nice stuff from defeating champions. So getting a lot of them is actually quite the benefit. Hi. That's a epic plus helmet. Christ. And that's poison. Oh, we're just going through a whirlwind of emotions inside this vault. And that is our bounty. Perfect. Hello. I would like to inquire as to the location of some skeleton wishbones. Would you happen to know a place I could procure some? Not here. Fair enough. What about up here? There is another champion. Thank you. Oh, and there is something down there that I want. I don't know what it is, but I want it because it's bright and shiny and I'm, yeah, a child. And that's quite a few. Oh god. There's a couple of champions after me, that is. Oh, and I'm poisoned. Let's drink some of these. And run. Okay, yeah, Champion's Abode, definitely cool for the amount of stuff you can get, but it is a little bit dangerous, especially if you're in here with the guys who heal themselves. Thank you. Ooh, he gave me a pog. That's I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say that's pretty pog. Even I can't be quite that cringe. Oh, what are you though? Add 5 minutes? I will definitely add 5 minutes to this vault. Thank you. Christ. Okay, that has to be the best Uber pylon I have seen. Plus 5 minutes to the vault timer? Like, other ones are pretty great, you know, get extra looting and all of that stuff. That's another champion. That's all amazing, but do you know how much 5 minutes inside the vault can mean? It can mean all of that stuff, all of the extra... That's another pog as well. I'm getting so distracted. But 5 minutes inside the vault, it is extra loot, and it is extra soul shards and all of the things you can get. It's extra ores. You get that just by being in the vault for longer, so that's kind of the best of everything. That's another champion. Okay, hi. Hi, buddy. Thank you for the mod boxes and idol. This is insane. Okay, how are we doing? We still need 2 more blood vials, but we did get some in that room, which is nice. And we have an extra 5 minutes to find them in, so that is definitely in our favour. And that's another champion. Hi. Hi, bud. Thank you for the gold boots. 2 double babies. Double baby Healy man. I mean, at least they're not champions, I suppose. Be thankful for small mercies. I just got a trinket. This vault was already ridiculously good and is quickly making its way into ridiculous territory with yet another champion. Yep, that would be another champion. Thank you for the helmet. I'm going to have to go through when editing this and count how many champions we came across, because it is so many. That is all the number I can give you at the moment. It's just a lot. Many. Oh, that was another champion. Yes, it is. Okay. That's another 2 champions, actually. Hi. Hi, spiders. Aw, you stuck in the hole. Let me help you. Oh, that's 2 more champions. Okay. That's 1 down. And that's 2. And we are getting a lot of gear from these guys. Hello. Extra speed, my favourite. Hello. I love how I've stopped even attempting to say hello to all of the champions now. They gave me a pog and an epic magnet though. There's just too many of them. I can't even greet them all individually like I normally do. We've still got 10 minutes. My perception of time is completely confused. This is another living Omega room, which No, this time I actually can't. I really want to try and complete this. And grab some while I'm on the way through. And if we happen to complete it in the near future, I will come back. But I really want to try and complete this scav. We don't need anything from living chests. Oh, hello. I didn't even see that the spawner was still active. It's nice to see you. Thank you. Aha, okay, that's our skeleton wishbone. Perfect. So I really need to focus on finding coins. The way in around here. Aha, okay, there's some coins. Oh, and there's a champion somewhere. There. Hi. Thank you. Oh, there's another champion. Okay, hello. Yes, hi. Thank you for the vault shield. Coins. Come on. You know you want to give me what I want. You know you want to do it. Come on. 1 blood vial? 5 blood vials. We did it. Okay. We need to head back to that living Omega room. That was kind of slick. Ah! Oh, hi. Yep, hello. Okay, spawning in trap chests is apparently a good way of getting some champions running at your face inside what should be a safe room. I need to find a hand in, so let's get going and hope we can find one. Aha! Perfect. Okay. Oh god, that was the wrong button. Okay. Red scrolls. Number 1. Skeleton wishbones. Rip pages. And blood vials. Thank you. That was entirely ridiculous. Just everything about that. Ooh. But we completed our bounty, 206 chests mined, and man does that champion's abode make a hell of a difference. I can't wait until I'm editing and I can see how many champions we found, because it was a lot. It was a lot. We didn't find the door, but we did find an awful lot of loot and stuff. So I think that was still more than worth it. I am honestly still astounded by the amount of champions we fought. But let's take a proper look at what we managed to get inside that vault. So, you know, we got 4 mob boxes, a good amount of bronze, a good amount of ores, you know, it's all fantastic stuff. But then we have everything inside this chest, which is a lot of stuff. Like, 31 gear pieces, 6 jewels, 3 pogs, and a trinket. And honestly, I think a lot of the gear came from champions. So Champion's Abode is definitely a fun modifier to roll, although slightly dangerous at times. But we also can't forget that we managed to complete both of our active bounties, and we completed the vault. So we actually have even more stuff that we need to take a look at. Oh, that is a lot of stuff. Alright, well, I guess I'll pick all this up and we'll take a look at the jewels first. And for our jewels, I think we'll be keeping this size 17 1.3 item quantity, which is very nice, and also this size 15 coin affinity. I might try and cut it down, but it depends how many other coin affinity jewels I have. And then I'm going to try and cut down this size 62 8.5 mining speed, because that is a great roll. Obviously it's a legendary, but at 62 it's a little bit big, so I'll try and cut it down. And I don't actually have space to carry all of the gear that we managed to get in my inventory, so let's try all of the scrappy and commons first. Ooh, well, we got at least one rare, with a new transmog at that. And out of all of this lot of gear, I think the only thing I'm going to keep hold of is this shield, because at 29 thorns damage, it might be a good backup for when mine dies, because mine only has 1 repair left, so might be worth keeping hold of. As for all of our rares and epics, this lot of gear had a lot more potential. So it had this sword, which is 28 attack damage and 34 extra, which is actually better than my current sword, so I think depending on what the other prefix we can add is, it might be worth trying this out, because it also has the lucky hit chance that I want to try out at some point. Then we have quite a few magnets which I want to double check against my spares, so we have a rare with some decent implicits, then we have this epic which also has some good implicits, and then we also have this rare which I'm very interested by, and I think I might just swap to straight away, although I will lose my reach, but I think 26% item rarity is got to be worth it. And then we also have this 20% block chance shield which I want to double check against my spares, and this Thorns damage shield, which, like with the last shield I mentioned, I think I might keep hold of just in case something happens to mine, and this might make for a good backup. And finally, we have to see what trinket we managed to get. We have been so lucky with trinkets recently, so let's just see what we roll. Ooh, Giant's Heart. Plus 25% max health. Oh man, what would that currently give me? That's almost another row of hearts. Oh, if we were going into something like a Chaos Vault, where we know we're going to get a bit beaten up, that would actually be so useful to have. And it's got 27 uses. Okay, that is amazing. Man, we get so lucky with our trinkets. But I think that will have to do it for today. We may not have found the treasure door we were looking for, but we had some great runs, especially that last vault, which was so much fun. I really hope I get another Champion's Abode soon, because it felt amazing. And next time, hopefully we can take a closer look at that sword and magnet, which both seemed like promising replacements for our current gear. But until then, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!